Hello, welcome back to the Temple420. We're building a fire. How do you do it? I don't know. You grab fire, which we have, or two pieces of wood. Well, in this case, we have the wood. We picked hemp with cannabinoids and cannabis. We include the sweet warmth of summer. Cannabis. Not hidden anymore. The manna has been revealed. The revelation is, I am the sun. Here's the parable on that. The seed of God has been passed to me because I know it's hemp seed. Ironically, with my name being Charlie Doff, that makes me the seed of God, seed Doff, which is the hysterical thing. So this book, I really find myself in it. At that point, I found the aroma. I feed him. He feeds me knowledge. It's greater than power. It's greater than strength. So today we'll look at the parable of the rich fool. Okay, so I'm just going to read it. Here it is. So Jesus replied to the guy, "Who appointed me a judge and arbiter between me and you?" Then he said to them, "Watch out, be on your guard. Guard Eden." Are you a guardian? Do you need a guardian? Okay, all of those things are really puns on the word. But he said, be aware of all types of greed. Life does not consist of an abundance of possessions. You can possess air, and then you can have the rest of it. You won't really need much else. You're totally content with food, clothing, and shelter. Remember, you could become like Moses if you just were sitting, reading in the presence of God. So, and then he told them this parable. The ground of a certain rich man yielded an abundant harvest of grain, which is Genesis 41:5. He thought to himself, there's the mind speaking, what shall I do? I have no place to store my crops. I would suggest you burn your crops. Burn your first fruits. Store them up in heaven, which is the treasures, right? But this guy's like, oh no, I have too much possessions, too much bounty. I should build bigger. Then he said, this is what I'll do. I will tear down my barns and build bigger ones. The Tower of Babel. I will tear down myself and I cannot rebuild it. That's the biggest parable. We've already torn ourselves down. We thought we were doing the best we could. We're fighting all those outside sources, but it's really inside. We just need to breathe the tree to flip our mind and change our thoughts. Kene, our thoughts. Ganye, right? There's a silent G. Or Wana, there's a silent J. Happy Wana. Merry Kana. Rush hash Kana. It is the language of love and the law of attraction, but he brews up a pot of burning reeds. All of that is biblical. I just flipped that quickly. So then he said, here it is. This is what I'll do. I'll tear down my barns and build bigger ones. And there I will store my surplus grain, which is grain, gain, no pain, no gain, no grain, brain food, makes you think. So he's going to store up not treasures in heaven, but he's going to keep it to himself. And I'll say to myself, you have plenty of grain laid up for many years. Take life easy, eat, drink, and be merry. But God said to him, you fool, this very night your life will be demanded from you. Time to switch lines. Time to start believing. Baruch Hashem.